Hello everyone, I am Kevin from Banariman Institute of Technology. Here the topic of my presentation is all about microwave oven. Now I am going to talk about this demo and its working model. Let's see about C programming. C programming is used in system software development, embedded software development, OS kernel development, firmware, middleware, driver development, file system development, and many more. C used effectively in various specific domains, and it is a free formatted language and efficiency and portability. Number system, decimal, octa, hexadecimal, binary, data representation, bit, byte, word, integrated number, positive, negative, data types, integral, character, int, floating points, float double, conditional constructs, single iteration, if and switch case, multiple iteration, while, for, unconditional, continue break. These are the conditional construct. Learn from embedded C. Operators operates on its operands, returns a value. Array collection of data of same data type, addresses a sequentials. Pointers parameter passing mechanism in function by passing the reference. Functions pass by the value and pass by reference. Return more than one value from a function. Passing array, returning array, and recursive strings. Contiguous sequence of character easily stores ASCII and its extensions. Storage class auto, register, static, local, static, global, and extern. Now we see microcontroller, an integrated circuit which is capable of being programmed to perform a specific task. All components in a single chip, less flexible, less design complexity. Things to be noted when choosing microcontroller: application, performance, price, availability of tools, special capabilities. Microprocessor. A microprocessor is a computer processor wherein the data processing logic and control is included on a single integrated circuit or a small number of integrated circuit. All separate components, more flexible, more design complexity. Embedded systems. Any combination of hardware and software which is intended to do a specific task can be called as an embedded system. Categories: standalone, real-time, networked, mobile. Challenges in ES efficient inputs, outputs. Embedding is an OS. Code optimization, testing and debugging. Real-time aspects. Hard real-time should meet its deadline. Live critical application. Firm real-time, similar to hard real-time. Soft real-time can have tolerance in meeting its deadline. Installation of software and LED. We have installed the following softwares: MPLab X IDE, PiximLab X C8 compiler, interface LED introduction. Simplest device used in most on the embedded application as feedbacks works just like diodes. LED basics program demo. Basic LED program. Toggling LEDs connected to port B. PIC 16F877A. Build hex file in MPLab hex IDE software. Then its PiximLab software load the hex file in board PIC Genius board microcontroller PIC 16F877A. CLCD character liquid crystal display. It has two types of display. There are 16 into 2 and 16 into 4 used to display all ASCII character and simple. It has totally 16 interfacing lines. DO2, D7 are data lines. It has built-in controller. It has own ROM and RAM. That controller can execute the instruction and data. RS line, register select line. RS value is 1 data. RS value is 0 instruction. Data processing in CLCD. Data processed by two methods: delay method, poll D7 method. In poll D7 method, we want to continuously monitor D7. In data lines, we are providing data. In CLCD, DO to D7 are connected to port D, and RS and enable pin are connected to port E. 8-bit DO to D7, 4-bit D4 to D7. Enable pin act as indicator by appraising LCD about inception of data transmission by the microcontroller. Tactile switches. In Matrix keyboard, we need to configure rows as output and columns as input. We designing pull down interface. R1 is 10 times greater than R2. Triggering method. Edge trigger, level trigger, bouncing effect. There is a metal plate and a terminal. Superior pulses detection while pressing, releasing the tactile switch is called a bouncing effect. These are the interfaces. We see pull up resistor circuit and pull down resistor circuit. In this figure, we see the pull up resistors, switches, logic gates, and digital logic input pins. Matrix keyboard. In matrix keyboard, used when the more number of user inputs is required and still want to save the controller. Uses rows and columns concept most commonly used in telephone, digital lockers, and calculator many more. In cooking mode, the matrix keyboard keys are used to select their respective modes. Tactile keyboard. A switch is tactile if it has a pump in its response to finger pressure or near the engagement point where the key press registers and before the buttons out at the end of its travel. A keyboard is tactile if it is made with tactile key switches. And then timers. It has three modes like PWM or pulse generator, counter, PW or PP measurement, etc. Tick, up count or down count. Quantum, system clock settings, scaling, pre or post, resolution, registered with. And then we see the registered associated with the timer. The tabular column, we see the interrupt specifier indicate the function is an interrupt service routine and it encoded specifically to shoot the task. We have learned about the microwave oven and its working. Now we see the microwave simulation using PiximLab software. And this is the PiximLab software. It's a powering on oven. And this is the working of microwave oven. This is the micro mode and this is the micro mode time setup. Now we set the time for a micro oven. And the time is set up for 58 seconds. The end of micro mode, cooking mode is up. And this is the grill mode. And this is the grill mode time setup. We set the time as per 58 seconds as in the grill mode. And this is the conventional mode. The conventional mode preheating process. The conventional mode time setup. End of the conventional mode, cooking time is up. Door closing intimation. And then thank you for all of you. Thank you so much.